Fine, let me appreciate the report of PSC. Maybe recommend that as a committee that plays oversight, maybe we must meet with the PSC, unlike meeting it with the entity. Agree on meeting it separately with the department, because I think that we should be zooming in the work that the department is doing. So let me appreciate the report presented by the PSC. Chairperson, mine would be straightforward, and I still want to reiterate my position that this meeting is as a result of complaints that we have received in line with the process of appointing a board. Allegations that are there, they are questioning the board and its appointment process and powers to a large extent that were not correctly used. So my questions would be straightforward to both the minister and the acting CEO. DG, welcome. Congratulations on your appointment. Let me start with the minister. I know the powers are with you, but they are subjected to balance and checks. I wrote a letter on the 8th of July seeking clarity on the process that you had followed on the appointment of boards. Can I check with you? Which process have you followed when you were appointing the panel? Mind you, you said it's an independent panel according to your response. Which process have you followed when you appointed the panel, and which piece of legislation guided that process? I'll rather stop there, Chair. Take them one by one.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to first, before I answer, just say that I'm 15 minutes over the time, but I want to answer because I was waiting for Honorable Khabo's thing. I'll just check the act that we follow. I just want to see. Well, I don't have the act here, but I think the act can be given. But all I want to say is that I have followed the act to the letter. There's nothing that was required of me as a minister to do that I've not done. I've also not gone and deviated from what the Act required, step by step. Transparently, I've done that. And if there's any matter that Honorable Khabo can point out where you think I didn't follow the Act, I'm gladly willing to answer that specific allegation. But where I'm sitting, my answer is that I have followed the Act to the letter. Thank you very much, Honorable Khabo.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, and thanks, Minister. Maybe while we are awaiting, I don't doubt your response in relation to you, or not suspecting otherwise, but I would gladly prefer that you indicate which piece of legislation has guided you so that we are able to refer. The second question to you, Minister, it has been indicated that the entity has been without a CEO for the past 5 years. And probably for the past year, we have had an acting CEO seconded from the department. We had an appointed CEO who abruptly resigned. We are now sitting with the acting CEO seconded from the department. I wanted to check with you, is it true that you are the one who have appointed the acting CEO, seconding him or her to the entity?
Which one are you talking about? There's been different ones.
Okay, let me start here. Who's the acting CEO?
DG?
There was an acting CEO up to the 2nd of September who was seconded by the department upon the request of the NFVF board. So currently, as the deputy chairperson was saying, they are going on with the recruitment. So maybe the board itself can respond to how they are dealing with the issue as of the 2nd of September when the person was seconded.
Thanks, DG. Let's stick to the process up until the 2nd. Who appointed the acting CEO that was seconded? It is alleged that the minister appointed the acting CEO contradicting the act. I think it's section 14, if not mistaken. So my question is who appointed the acting CEO, because allegations are that instead of the board, according to the act, it is the minister. I'm not sure if I've read it correctly. Can you get clarity on that, DG?
Okay, may I take that one, Chair?
Please respond immediately.
Yes. As the DG has said, there was a request from the NFVF for a secondment, which is allowed in terms of the Public Service Act, that a minister can second an official of the department to an entity, and that is subjected to a secondment agreement that is signed between the minister, the council of the NFVF, and the seconded employee must agree to that. So that's the process that was followed. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Can you please confirm which act is that so that we are able to verify? Because, I would like to appeal to you also. You are not addressing your high school children or students here. You are addressing legislators. So when you speak of the legislation, don't threaten us. Tell us, I've used section 144 of this act to follow this process. I'm still waiting. I'm allowing the minister, I'm dragging this process so that the minister can also check the act that I've requested from him. Can you get clarity? If you don't have the response, the DG will gladly do that. Thanks.
While you wait, can I just give him the act?
Chief Minister.
All right, it's the NFVF Act, section 62.c. This section, along with other provisions of the Act, underpins the legal framework for the minister to establish a process for appointing the council members. That's the Act. And also, just lastly, Chair, I've stayed 20 minutes over. I just need to answer the last issue. We don't just decide we want to appoint an acting person. The board writes to us as the department and then request of us to appoint. In as far as the acting positions are concerned, it greatly bothered us. We had a CEO. People resign, and it's personal matters for people. You can't stop them. I think there was an attempt to stop the CEO from resigning, if I'm not mistaken, but he has left, and there was nothing we could do about it. So we back through the process again. Am I excused? I've stayed 20 minutes over.
Honorable Chair.
Can I through you Chair, ask something in your response to add the minutes of that meeting of the board that took the decision that they are requesting that you appoint or second a CEO? Because day before yesterday, you were saying in this parliament, you are not appointing CEOs. It is not your authority, it is not your responsibility to appoint CEOs or any executive members. Council. And what you are reading now, it is the section that speaks to council. The section that speaks to CEOs. It's section 13 of the NFVF. And I agree, it says that the board, the council must, in collaboration with the minister, request that, and the appointment should be approved by the board. So if you can provide us that email, that letter that requested that, and the minutes of the board that took that decision.
Chair, I did say in this council in the minister that I don't fire people. The board, the minister cannot fire. I don't fire people. The board, the minister cannot fire people. The board, the minister cannot fight in the ministry to then say together with DSEC, and my management style is calling the it is very evident now when I ask the
Can I rise on a point of order? No, but the minister is misleading us. I've been going through to this 6 subsection 2 of the National Film and Video Foundation Act of 1997. If I can read it for you, it's very far away. Position of the council, tenure of office and filling of vacancies. 6 subsection 1, the foundation shall act through a council consisting of no fewer than 9 and no more than 14 members. 6.2 subsection A, the members shall be appointed by the minister from a short list of of no more than 22 names. It is my argument that this section refers to the appointment of the board or the council. My question, it is the appointment of the acting CEO who has been seconded. That's why I wanted to check with the minister, because the minister has quoted section 6 subsection 2B, and I'm referring to this subsection in terms of the appointment of the CEO. It is for that 2B, and I'm referring to this subsection in terms of the appointment of the CEO. It is for that.
I have made a ruling. I'll start from that corner down here. Now I see